What if Earth suddenly lost gravity for just 60 seconds? Everything you know would instantly become complete chaos. Gravity is the invisible force holding everything on Earth together. But imagine if it suddenly disappeared. What would happen to you, your house, and even the entire planet? The very first second, you'd stop feeling your own weight. Your phone, your chair, your coffee, and even you would begin floating into the air. Within 30 seconds, the oceans would no longer stay on Earth. Massive waves would rise into the sky. Ships, fish, and billions of tons of water would drift upward. Cities would quickly fall apart. Cars, trees, bridges, even entire buildings would begin breaking loose. Then, exactly 1 minute later, gravity suddenly returns. Here's something most people don't realize. Gravity doesn't just keep you on the ground. It also keeps Earth's atmosphere from escaping into space. Without gravity, the air around us would slowly begin drifting away. Even tiny objects would become deadly. A floating brick, a dumbbell, or even a small rock could hit someone at incredible speed. Every object around you becomes a dangerous projectile. Airplanes would lose control. Birds couldn't fly. Satellites would drift from their orbits. The skies would become one giant disaster zone. Then comes the worst part. Gravity suddenly switches back on. Everything that floated upward crashes back to Earth. Buildings collapse. Roads crack. Oceans slam back into the planet. The destruction would be almost unimaginable. But here's an even scarier question. What if gravity didn't return exactly the same? What if something changed forever? Scientists believe gravity shapes everything in our universe. If Earth's gravity became only slightly weaker, or slightly stronger, life as we know it could change forever. Imagine waking up tomorrow, barely able to walk, or floating with every step. Sports, transportation, even your own heartbeat would never be the same again. It's strange, we almost never think about gravity, yet it's one of the most important forces keeping our world alive. Lose it for just 1 minute, and civilization could collapse. So here's a question. If you knew gravity would disappear exactly 1 hour from now, what would you do first? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more mind-bending what-if adventures.